Assalamualaikum, my name is Amir Akib Zakaria. So I will explain the solution for task 1. For question number 1 is find any even function, sketch the function for 0 period and determine the Fourier series. The function that I have used is fx equal to 12 minus x squared, x bigger than negative 3 and smaller than 3. From the equation, I have get the graph. So after plot the graph, we have to find value of a0, an, and bn. For firstly, we have to find the value of l. So from my answer, I have get value of l is 2. After that, we have to calculate the a0. For the formula is 1 over l, limit l to negative l function dx. From the formula, I have calculate and I get the value of 64 over 3. Secondly is n. For the formula is 1 over l, limit l to negative l, fx cos n pi x per l dx. From this formula, the value that I have get is negative 16 over n pi squared cos n pi. For lastly is a bn. The formula that I have used is 1 over l, limit l to negative l, fx sin n pi x over l dx. From the formula, the value that I had is 0. For even function, the value of bn is 0. So the final answer for this even function is fx equal to 64 over 3 plus sum infinity n equal to 1 minus 16 over n pi squared cos n pi x over 2. For question number 2 is find any odd function, sketch the function for cerebral period and determine the Fourier series. For question number 2, I have used two functions, which is first x bracket x plus a, x bigger than negative x, smaller than 0. For the second is negative x bracket x plus a, x bigger than 0, smaller than 8. So from the equation, I've get the graph. So after plot the graph, I have find the bn. For a function, the value of n0 and n equal to 0. So we don't have to find n0 and n. So firstly, we have to find the value of l. So the value that I get is 8. For bn, the formula is 2 over l, limit l 0, function sin n pi x per over l dx. So from the formula, the answer that I get is 256 over n pi cube bracket negative cos n pi plus 1. So the final answer is function equal to sum infinity n equal to 1, 256 over n pi cube negative cos n pi plus 1 sin n pi x over 8. For question number 3 is find and deny the even not odd function, sketch the function for cerebral period and determine the Fourier series. For number 3, I have used two functions, which is negative 8, x smaller than 3 pi over 2 and bigger than negative 3 pi over 2. For second is 10, x bigger than 0 and smaller than pi. From the equation, I have plot the graph. So after plot the graph, I had find the value of a0, an, and bn. For firstly, I have find the value of l. So the below L that I get is 2 pi. So the value of n that I have get is 2. For n is 0 and bn is negative 2 over pi n uh, in bracket 1 plus cos n pi. For the final answer for this function is 1 plus sum infinity n equal to 1 times negative 2 over pi n in bracket 1 plus cos n pi sin n pi x.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rushdie. Today I will explain about task 2. So the question task 2 is to find any function fx and expand the function by sketching and give the expansion Fourier series in number 1 a cosine series, number 2 a sine series, number 3 a Fourier series neither. So consider the function fx is 1 minus x square, which is x is greater equal to 0 and x is smaller equal to 1. For the second function is 1, which is x is greater than 1 and x is smaller and equal to 2. So for the interval function is negative 3 and 3. So we move to the graph. The cosine series, we can see that the graph is symmetry to the y line, to the y axis. So to find the L value, 2L is equal to the greater interval minus the smaller interval. So 3 minus negative 3, we get 6. So L equal to 3. Next, to find a node, we use the equation 2 over L interval 0 to L fx dx. So we substitute the L value, we get the value of a node is 10 over 9. Next, to find the an, also we use the equation, we substitute the L and then we solve the equation using the tabular method, and then we get the an. Since this is the cosine series, so the bn is equal to the 0. Next, we find the Fourier series using the equation, and then we substitute the a node, an and bn. So we get the Fourier series equation for the cosine series. Next, we move to the sine series. We look to the graph. The graph is symmetry with the x and y axis, both axes. So since this is a sine series, so the a node and an is equal to the 0. Next, we find the bn. So we use the equation and then we substitute the L value, and then we solve the equation using the tabular method. Next, we find the bn value, and then we found the Fourier series using the Fourier series equation, and then we substitute the value of bn only because a node and an is equal to 0. So we get the Fourier series for the sine series. Lastly, this is the Fourier series neither graph. So with the information that we get, we can substitute the Fourier series with the a node, an and bn. So we solve the equation Fourier series and then we get the answer. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ali Zikri bin Muhammad Fauzi. Today I would like to present for the task 3. So this is the value that I get for fx from 0 until 330 degree. And then we need to find the Fourier series expansion up to third harmonic. So let's take a look at the answer first. So this is my value for y cos x y sine x, y cos 2x, y sine 2x, y cos 3x, and y sine 3x. So we need to sum up all the value from 0 degree until 330 degree. And then this is the total that I get. Next, we need to calculate the first harmonic. First one, I'm calculate the A naught and C naught. For C naught, I'm get 1.167, and for A naught, I'm get 2.333. And then we go to for A1, B1, C1, and alpha 1. For alpha 1, we know that for Y and X is positive, so it is in first quadrant. And then let's take a look at the second harmonic. For the second harmonic, I'm trying to calculate the A2, B2, C2, and alpha 2. Same like first harmonic. But the difference is the X and Y value is in the third quadrant because it is negative. And then we go to the third harmonic. For the third harmonic, and find the A3, B3, C3, and alpha 3. For alpha 3, we know that for Y value is positive and X value is negative. So it is in second quadrant. Lastly, we get the final answer. For the final answer, we use the standard equation, and then this is the result that we get. Thank you.